What's up, guys? Sam here, Hustle to Invest. And today we are going to talk about how to improve your chances of getting funding if you are a startup company. Now, I know entrepreneur has been kind of like a buzzword over the past few years, and everybody wants to jump out there, start their own business, and get to that pot of gold and be filthy rich. But entrepreneurship is not as easy as it may seem, okay? There's a number of steps that you have to take in order to make sure that you are doing it the proper way. But before we get into that, what I want you guys to do is click the link below and get up to 12 free stocks when you fund the WeBull app so that we can go ahead and start building that generational wealth. Guys, the time is now to start taking that money that you generate at your business, at your job, wherever the case may be, whatever the case is, and start investing that money and earning some income for your hard work. Hustle to invest. That's what we do here at this channel. So click that link, receive up to 12 free stocks, but you have to fund the account. Okay, you can put a couple bucks in there, get you a couple of fractional shares, and start investing now, guys. The time is now. Next, if you want to become a commercial business loan broker like myself, there's also a link down there. Click that link. There are a series of free videos that you can take advantage of, and I will teach you how to help people get access to millions of dollars in funding. If you do need a loan for yourself, you need some business funding for yourself, please also look down there in the link. And finally, if you are in need of some credit repair, click that link and we will get you going. So with that being said, guys, how to get money as a startup. Now, getting money as a startup is quite difficult because you don't really have any experience that is verifiable. And that is a problem for banks and people who lend out money. But hopefully this video can help you negate some of those issues so that you can be better qualified when you do decide that you want to start your business. So this can be for any type of startup that we're going to talk about today. So first of all, what you want to do, guys, is to have a solid business plan. Okay, you want to have some type of plan, some type of course of action, and obviously you want to have some type of experience in that space. There's always going to be growing pains when you decide to start a new venture because you've never done this before. You may be a great dentist, you may be a great doctor, but you've never ran a business. If you haven't ran a business before, if you haven't ran that particular business, it's very difficult to understand all of the different things that can happen in that space. So first and foremost, you want to get a business plan, right? The SBA is a great resource. It's a free resource. You can get with your local SBA counselor. They'll be able to start you off and kind of guide you to where you need to go. Also, you can set up a call with me. I'll be more than happy to help you kind of get started, get you on the right track, and make sure that you're going down the right path, okay? There are a number of different paid things that you can do, but it can get expensive, okay? I do charge for my time. I'm not gonna bust you over the head, but there is a fee for my time as well when it comes to consulting for your business. The next thing that you want to do is to set up a legal entity. So you want to set up an LLC. You want to set up a corporation, a partnership. And you do that by going to the Secretary of State. So wherever your state is located, just put your state, put Georgia SOS or Georgia Secretary of State into Google. You should get the website where you can go on, pay and register your business. And you want to make sure that you keep up with the annual fee every year. In Georgia, it's $50. Okay, pay that fee and keep your business registered with the state. Okay, that's going to be important because you want to make sure that you have documentation that your business exists, so that when you come to a lender for capital, you have what's called time in business. That's very important. They want to know that you've been operating most of the time for at least 2 years. But again, if you're a startup, we're going to have to lean more so on your credit, and we'll talk about that here in a second. So once you've got the Secretary of State stuff situated, you're going to go now and get what's called a employer identification number, or a tax ID, or EIN. You want to make sure that you are going to the IRS government website. So you're going to type into Google IRS EIN online application. You should be able to get an EIN instantly. All right. Once you get the EIN number, okay, and make sure that it's not like a .com or .org or anything like that. Those are going to charge you. EINs are free. Once you get the EIN number, then you're going to go open up a business bank account. Okay. Once you open up your business bank account, you can use, and by the way, you can use Bank of America, Wells Fargo. You can use any of those major banks or any type of online bank. They're going to ask you for your Secretary of State information, and they're going to ask you for your EIN number. So once you do that stuff, you'll be good to go. Open your bank account, and then what you're going to do is you're going to start the process of acquiring the different equipment that you need. So, of course, it's best if you are able to save your money, okay, and use a little bit of cash. But ideally, it would be great if you were to be able to use other people's money, okay? And that's called leverage. As long as you're able to have a clear plan about what you're going to do, it's a good idea to go ahead and maybe get a small loan to get started. But of course, you want to know what you're doing, and you want to have a clear plan on how you're going to get customers and how you're going to service that debt once you get it. So the first step of obtaining business funding is making sure that your credit is on point. Okay, if you need any type of credit repair or assistance, there's a link in the description below that you can utilize, and we'll get you credit monitoring, and we'll get you set up with credit repair. That is going to be the most important part to you getting funding for your business. You have to make sure that your personal credit is there. Contrary to what you may see on the internet, people may say that you can get $50,000 in business funding and buy this and buy that. That's not true. Okay, I do this every day. Guys, you need to leverage your personal credit. Your business, although it is an entity, it doesn't have a paydex store. It doesn't have any information about what you've done in the past. So they're not going to be willing to lend you any unsecured money or secured money based on your business, okay? Your credit is your report card. For those of us who are familiar with school, your credit is your report card, and you have to be able to show that you can manage money properly and be responsible with the money that you have. Okay, if you're not responsible, they're not going to give you any money. So first and foremost, get your credit in order. And credit repair is easy, guys. It's nothing more than sending letters to the bureau and letting them know that, hey, there may be a mistake. Maybe I paid this off. My name is spelled wrong. My address is wrong on my credit report. I no longer work at this place. This is my dad's name, not my name. There are tons of mistakes on credit reports, and simply by getting access to your credit report by utilizing the link below, and I'll remind you that it's only $1 for the first 7 days. Okay, you pay $1 for the first 7 days. Make an account, go on there, print out your credit report, and then give me a call, and I will show you how to get those removed by just sending letters in. You can do it yourself, or we have a company that'll do it for you. Okay, they charge a little fee, but easily removing those items like that can significantly jump your score, because you're going to need at least a 500. Okay, now that's a bad score. A 500 is a bad score. You're not going to get much money. May be able to get you a few grand. Okay, 500, few grand. Okay, but you want to try to get your score as high as you could possibly get it. To get any real significant unsecured capital, you're going to need at least a 700 credit score, guys. At least a 700. And you're going to have trade lines on that credit. So that means that you're going to have to show that you can manage a credit card, an installment loan, anything like that, in order for you to get any significant amount of money. And we're talking 20,000, 50, 60,000, 100,000. You're going to have to get your credit in order. Okay, but we can get you started off. If your credit is decent, we can get you started off with some equipment. We can get you that espresso machine, that juicer, that commercial lawnmower, box truck, semi truck, whatever it is that you need, we can get that, but you got to get your credit in order. So once you get your credit in order, we're going to go ahead and do the application, and you send me an invoice for the equipment that you want, and we're going to get you approved within 15 minutes. Okay, and depending on what you qualify for, you can get deferred payments for the first 90 days, which will help you with your cash flow. No deposit, things like that. But you gotta get approved for that stuff. So let's recap. Make sure that we got a plan, we got a business plan. We want to make sure that we have our paperwork in order, our LLC, our EIN number, things of that nature. We want to make sure that we got our bank account. We want to make sure that we are getting our credit in order, and want to make sure that we're financially responsible. Okay, so how you doing, brother? Good. You're gonna make sure you got all those things in place. Once you got those things in place, you're good to go. All right, so with that being said, Sam here, Hustle to Invest. Make sure y'all tap in with me. Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video.